You know who it is, and you know what time it is. Time to piss off some feminists, trad cucks, and whoever don't want to know the truth. Oh well, let's get started. What is going on, gents? It's R.P.M. here, reporting from Mobile Command. Had to call the camping trip due to excessive rain. We were going to stay, but it is what it is. However, Biden and Harris, what does this election represent? Well, I'm about to say something, but as you guys know, there's always a method to my madness. Now, what I'm about to say is this. This election represents America becoming the black community. Not in skin tone, but in mindset. Now let's think about this for a minute. I got to go back to what Lyndon B. Johnson said about the Great Society program. He said he'd have black people voting Democrat for the next 200 years. However, there's something else that I pointed out in a video that I did long ago addressing Lyndon B. Johnson. And he talked about poor white people. Because when it comes to the liberal elite, they look at poor white people the same as they do black people. Oh, yeah. Bet you didn't think about that. Nah. But let's fast forward to today. And I'm going to throw out a name. And when I throw this name out, I'm going to explain her actions and the correlation to why America has now become the black community. Iggy Azalea. Now, some of you might be pausing and saying, well, how does Iggy Azalea correlate to America becoming the black community in mind? Well, let's take a look at her actions. What did she do? She had a child out of wedlock with essentially a pookie. He may be a rapper, but he still has the aesthetics of a pookie. Outside of wedlock, she's now taking the child to raise the child on her own. And it's a boy. Now, where does that mindset seem to be the most prevalent? You guessed it, within the black community. Oh yeah, lots of women will have kids with men that they know are not suitable to be fathers, but suitable to be sperm donors. Take the kid, put him on child support. Therefore, now he's under the gun of the system for the next 18 to 21 years. Now, what else is rampant in the black community? Identity victim politics. Now, that was the platform that the Democrats ran on. Oh, Trump's a racist. Okay, how? How is Trump a racist? Well, because he said something. Okay, so by that logic, you saying that Trump said something that you cannot prove that makes him a racist. But yet, there is video of a younger Joe Biden saying that we got too many black people. You guys know what I really mean to say. And we got too many big shot black people, and we don't need any more big shot black people. Now that's on video. How convenient that so many black people when presented that evidence, still were programmed to say, exactly. They had no answer. So yeah, this is why I say that America has now become the black community in mindset. And speaking of Biden and Harris, what else does this represent? Oh yeah, I'm going there. See, if America was a plantation, Joe Biden represents the slave master and Kamala Harris represents the high yellow house slave. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I look at the victory that has come out of all of this. Now, some of you might ask, well, how could you pull a victory out of this? Simple. There's a video that O'Shea Duke Jackson did about a typical black mother, loud, obese, single mother who is chastising her son because he didn't vote for Biden like he was supposed to. But it's something that this kid said that let me know there will be awakening amongst black men. He said, I voted independent. I didn't vote for either party. Now that was key because this kid was awake enough to understand that when it came to the interest of black men, neither party had anything to say. And speaking of that, now that the Democrats told Ice Cube that they would talk to him after the election, I wonder what's going to come of the contract with Black America. I wonder how that's going to be talked about in the near future. But that's neither here nor there. But yes, more black men have been exposed as to going conservative or independent, which honestly, I would hope that all men who've taken the red pill and awoken and branched off to whichever camp they were, red pill, MGTOW, IPMOR, SYSBM, I would hope that guys like us would go completely independent until a politician comes out and is ready to start talking and taking actions on men's rights. We should just stay out and disengage as much as possible. Now, there was a comment that was left on the video, and I really wish I knew who left this comment, but it went like this. No matter who's in the White House, there's one right that the government can never take away from you as a man. The right to walk away. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, gentlemen. No one can force you to engage in this system beyond a certain point. Now, we all have to engage, but we can make our engagement as minimal as possible. Now, with all these liberals on Facebook and all these social media sites, there's an old sports phrase that goes something like this. It's not how you lose, but how you win that determines your true character. And I tell you, these liberals, man, I am so glad that I've decided to just disengage with the overwhelming majority of people. Because the question that I would put to them is, what's next? Seriously, what's next? Okay, so the person that you wanted won the election. What comes next? Now, I Am Aaron pointed out something. And it's true. People want to sit back and say, well, all of these problems happened during the last 4 years. All these racists all of a sudden came out of the woodworks under Trump. So now my question insofar as that topic is Biden and Harris going to Thanos snap those racists out of existence? No. Insofar as everybody who owes student loan debts or I'll just say financial problems. Are your financial problems going to be Thanos snapped away? No. 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 Is every problem that you've been manipulated into believing was Trump's fault going to be Thanos snapped away? No. No. Now, I actually saw a video of some obese black woman. I think Brittany Cooper might have been her name. I could be wrong. Who literally set her fat ass up on that stage and said it's because of Trump that black women are obese. Wait, what? Now, let's do a little math here. Trump's been in office since 2016. You've been obese since 1985. How in the hell is that Trump's fault? See, once again, this goes back to the victim and identity politics that is rampant in the black community. Which, I'm going to reiterate, that was the platform that the Democrats ran on. Victimhood, identity politics. But, gentlemen, also understand this. There is no longer a need to try to have a fair fight, because that's something else that this election has shown me. You must be ready to resort to dirty, underhanded tactics to get what you want. That's the world that we live in. It is what it is. But another question that I will put to the feminists: are all of your problems going to be Thanos snapped away? No. As a matter of fact, insofar as you're concerned, something tells me that I'm going to be a whole lot busier, because I think that a whole lot more hockey masks might be going on in the future. I am standing by. But yes, gentlemen, if you've taken the red pill, if you've awakened in any way, shape, or form, as the line of MGTOW says, stack your green, get your passport, get your exit strategy in place. Get it solidified, get all the information, and when you think things are starting to get hairier in your situation, use your right to walk away. Use your right to just simply say, nope, I'm throwing my ninja smoke bomb, I'm out. But with all of this being said, these are just my thoughts, so let me know what you guys think. And ladies, particularly you feminists, the power is still metaphorically out. Just because the guy that you wanted got into office, now, if anything, this is going to cause even more men to take the red pill and disengage. And we're going to exercise our right to walk away. You want this society? You can have it, and everything that comes along with it. That's all I got to say for this one. R.P.M. I am